This doctor here knows the truth about the arm ticket. Dr. Mashinori Fukushima, if I said that right, is a doctor in Japan. He's an oncologist. He's also a professor. Obviously, like most doctors, they're professors in whatever special field they're in. He comes out in a video back in April of this year, 2024, where he states numerous interesting facts about the arm ticket and what the arm ticket has been doing and what it's been causing in people, that is. So he refers to the arm ticket numerous times as evil. He refers to the process of it being pretty much shoved down everybody's throats, evil. He calls for the World Health Organization to investigate his findings and other doctors' findings about the arm ticket and what it's doing to people currently. I find this interesting, guys, because there were other doctors here in the United States that spoke out against the arm ticket. And a lot of them stated that there were going to be numerous problems with the arm ticket in the human body because we've never done this before and we've never seen this before in the human body. The testing for this arm ticket wind up ending a lot of animals' lives short. None of the animals were able to pass the testing phase of the arm ticket, Mr. 19's arm ticket. So, of course, they go, maybe humans will hold up a little better. And then they put it in humans and essentially tested it on us. This doctor starts to state that him and other doctors in Japan started seeing weird things happen with humans and within the human body. And they started sharing the information with one another and comes to find out that it was most likely, unequivocally rather, the arm ticket causing this problem. But they want WHO to investigate a little more and further into this so that they can have a factual finding, which, listen, the WHO is not going to do that study. The WHO is not going to investigate anything. And if they do, they're going to come back with some fluff saying, oh, it wasn't that, it was, and make up some mumbo jumbo. Now, of course, they try to blame, here in the United States, they try to blame food. They try to blame processed foods. But what about all of the healthy people who are vegans or who are on the, what you call it, meat-only diet, whatever that is, a caveman diet, a carnivore diet, people who are on legitimate healthy diets and or fast all the time, who don't eat processed foods, are still coming down with cancers. In fact, a lot of them are coming down with turbo. You know what? Because a lot of this came out of nowhere. So now you try to blame processed foods, but now you really can't because you got an army of people who don't eat processed foods. So what's going to be your reasoning? Then they turn around and say, well, during the Mr. 19 shutdown, people weren't able to get checked out. Bullshit. We all knew that was a bullshit lie. And the Japanese doctor stated the same thing. Dr. Fukushima stated that we can't just blame COVID lockdown for being the reason why people didn't get checked out. He states that there are too many turbo incidences in people that has warned or wants him to notify WHO to do the research and or investigation, which again, they're never going to do. Now, he states that there was a lot of turbo incidences in his time of looking over people who are coming to his office or his practice stating that they have some kind of ailment. They get tested and boom, there they go, they got cancer. They said that a lot of the Mr. C's that they're starting to see are breast, ovarian, and in men, a high rate of prostate. So prostates have went up. I know 3 guys in the past 3 years, 2 of them back to back and 1 of them this year, that just came down with prostate cancer out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And 2 of these guys are fairly healthy and 1 of them is not, but again, that's neither here nor there. Just trying to make the point that their lifestyles are different and they all came down with the same cancer. The connection to all 3 of them is Mr. 19. Now, there are a lot of people throughout a lot of city jobs that are coming down with these ailments, if you will, and they all took the arm ticket. This doctor is putting his credentials on the line, and he, at this point, says it has to be done, it has to be said. Now, he made a lot of comparisons, like he talked about Israel. The fact that Israel was one of the first countries to start pushing the arm ticket protocol But once they noticed something interesting, meaning people passing away and people coming up with cancers, they stopped it immediately. They halted it. A lot of you guys remember that from, I think, last year. They halted it. And then they never mentioned it again. They were mandating their people to take this arm ticket, and then they stopped, like abruptly. A lot of countries actually stopped abruptly in handing out the arm ticket because they saw an increase in different ailments. There were so many different ailments that this doctor, the Japanese doctor called Dr. Fukushima, caught. Like, he went on to say that there were diseases they never seen, that there were rare diseases that were hard to treat. Then he went down of degenerative neurological disorders, autoimmune, Mr. C's, and various other problems that they never thought they would see, and they never seen in so many cases. Meaning, a lot of these diseases that they thought they would never see in their lifetime were super rare to rare, and now they're seeing them constantly, and then they're seeing shit that they don't even have names for. So, again, all of the stuff that they did, they look back at what was introduced in the last 3 years because they're seeing a spike in these incidents within this 3 years, or 4 years now, excuse me, of this being out. Almost 5 now, sorry. So now they're seeing all of this pop up, and they're like, well, what wasn't around 4 years ago? The arm ticket. So now they want WHO to investigate, but like I said before, they're not going to, but they're calling for it, and other doctors are calling for it. This doctor did this video, or rather this interview, back in April of this year. He's putting his reputation and everything on the line like other doctors have in the past. We have so many doctors that put their reputation on the past, and in fact, were ostracized. Their license was threatened to be taken away. Some of them even lost their licenses to practice in certain states. So this is more evidence that, guess what? The arm ticket didn't work. But we knew that. You know why we knew that? Because we listened to doctors that were like, yeah, this doesn't make sense. To boot, a lot of us just did our own thinking on our own. And we were like, wait a minute. You're going to release this in what amount of time? In 8 months? 9? No, thank you. You didn't even do proper testing. Again, everybody knows how long it takes to do testing. You can't test this nonsense in 9 months. You really can't. And I even knew that. And a lot of people knew that. And that's why we didn't take it. So now everybody's flipping out who did take it, because they're starting to wake up to the fact that, holy shit, I fucked up. I could be getting something down the line. Nonetheless, guys, this video, or the video of the interview, excuse me, of Dr. Fukushima's talk about the arm ticket is going to be on Rumble. I cannot put it on here, like I said before, for obvious reasons. It'll be on Rumble. I will put it there, I guess, today. You guys will be able to watch that after this video. Other than that, guys, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel.